Good morning, children. Welcome back. We are continuing the chapter excretory products and their elimination. In this third video, we are discussing the structure of nephron in detail. Okay, nephrons are highly coiled tubular structure found in each kidney. In each kidney, you can see 10 lakhs or 1 million of nephrons. The nephrons are so minute that it is invisible even with a powerful microscope, but you can learn the structure now. Okay, each nephron, we call the nephron renal tubules. Okay, each nephron has two main parts. What are they? Glomerulus and renal tubule. Glomerulus and renal tubule. Okay, so the nephron is also called urinary tubule, and each urinary tubule or nephron has mainly two parts: the glomerulus and the renal tubule. Glomerulus is the tuft of capillaries formed by the afferent arteriole. What is afferent arteriole? It is the minute branch of the renal artery. Renal artery coming into the kidney is called the afferent arteriole. Each nephron, the afferent arteriole enter the Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure with one wall thickness. Okay, that consists of the squamous epithelium. One wall thickness in the squamous epithelium. Okay. And this Bowman's capsule is specially designed for the filtration of the blood. Okay, into this Bowman's capsule, what enter the afferent arteriole enter and form the tuft of capillaries. It is just like the thread which we make coiling around again and again and form the ball-like structure that we can imagine. Okay, so the afferent arteriole form the tuft of capillaries inside the Bowman's capsule, and that tuft of capillary is called glomerulus. Okay, glomerulus. Now, from the glomerulus inside this Bowman's capsule, this again come back. This arteriole, this branch of renal artery come back out of this Bowman's capsule. We call efferent arteriole. Now, the efferent arteriole move around and form coiling around the renal tubule. So the first part of this renal corpuscles, or we can say urinary corpus tubule, is the glomerulus, and the remaining part, the glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule, and the second part is called the renal tubule. Renal tubule make the first coiling, that is called the proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, proximal convoluted tubule or PCT. Now the proximal convoluted tubule come down to the medulla. Okay, usually the medulla has a U-shaped tube-like structure. We call it Henle's loop. Henle's loop also go up. One of the lower limb of the Henle's loop is called the descending limb of the Henle's loop, and the second ascending limb of the Henle's loop, you can see this here, ascending limb. This is the descending limb of the Henle's loop, and this is the ascending limb of the Henle's loop. Ascending limb of the Henle's loop form again coiling around, and that is from the distal convoluted tubule, and ultimately the distal convoluted tubule opens to the collecting duct. That collecting duct collecting a lot of distal convoluted tubules of 10 millions of nephrons. Okay, and this collecting duct together form the ureter. Collecting duct of all the 10 nephrons in each kidney together form the ureter and comes out of the kidney. So once again I will tell you, renal tubule or urinary tubules are of highly coiled tube-like structure, and it has two parts: glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule, and the second part is called renal tubule. Okay, inside the Bowman's capsule, the afferent arteriole, a branch of the renal artery, form tuft of capillaries, that is called the glomerulus. After forming the glomerulus, this afferent arteriole come out as efferent arteriole. Now you can see the efferent arteriole coils around the tubule. After the Bowman's capsule, the renal tubule forms the first round of coiling called the proximal convoluted tubule or PCT. Now the proximal convoluted tubule comes down and forms the Henle's loop. Henle's loop. Henle's loop has two limbs, descending limb and ascending limb. Now the Henle's loop again forms the second coiling called the distal convoluted tubule before entering or joining the collecting duct. So collecting duct the distal convoluted tubules of around 10 lakhs of nephrons, and all the collecting duct together form the urinary ureter, and they come out of the kidney. Okay, right. Now the efferent arteriole that is coming out of the glomerulus or a Bowman's capsule coil around the what we call renal tubules, and they form what is called the vasa recta blood vessels. Vasa recta blood vessels. In the Henle's loop, this efferent arteriole form the vasa recta blood vessels. Okay, very important. And this vasa recta blood vessels, after coiling around the Henle's loop, again coil around the distal convoluted tubule and join together form what we call renal veins. Renal veins, and come out of the kidney. You got this structure? It's very clear. So what are the major parts? The nephrons are 10 lakhs or 1 million, and you have to remember the urinary blood tubule or the nephron has two main parts, glomerulus and renal tubule. Glomerulus is usually found inside the Bowman's capsule. The branch of the renal artery entering into the Bowman's capsule is called afferent arteriole and form the tuft of capillaries. Tuft of capillaries called the glomerulus. Okay, glomerulus. And after forming the tuft of capillaries glomerulus, the arteriole comes out. That is called efferent arteriole. Okay. Malpighian body or renal corpuscles. We can also say the cortex along with the renal tubules together from the Malpighian body or renal corpuscles. Okay, you know PCT and DCT, proximal convoluted tubule, first coiled region, and the distal convoluted tubule, the second coiled region. So we can say what is that medullary, what we call Malpighian tubules, glomerulus, okay? And there is one important point, you have to remember this. The Henle's loop is very long in some cases. Henle's loop is very long. Actually, the Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus is in the medullary region, cortical region, and the remaining part of the nephron, that is called the Henle's loop, is very long or short. If the Henle's loops are very long, then it will be protruded into the medulla. So the very long renal tubule, the Henle's loop protruded or project into the medulla. Such Henle's loop which project and protrude into the deep into the medulla is called a juxtamedullary nephron. Juxtamedullary nephron. Okay, very important. So this is all about the brief description about the nephron, its structure. Okay, so you know that very clearly. First of all, you have to remember this Bowman's capsule and glomerulus. Afferent arteriole, renal branch, renal artery that comes to the Bowman's capsule, then efferent arteriole that comes out of the glomerulus and it forms the coiling around the coiling around the Henle's loop, which is called the vasa recta blood vessels. Okay, clear? Everybody is clear?